Shida, to be honest with you, when we started off our operations in 2011, there were already lot many established players in the market, right? And they were the strongest of the strong players. Uh, and still, we became the leader. We became the leader based on our strengths of our platform, of our engineering teams, and also of about our quality-based culture, which is about listening to our customers. So that's what we will continue to focus on. Yes, the market has grown, and so has the competition, and I think that will continue to happen as we go there. But I think our strength of focusing on the customer requirements and our core strength of technology will keep us ahead. So if you look at our platform today, it has tons of features which probably a lot of other competitors are still trying to bring in or thinking of bringing in. So by the time they bring in, we are sure we will be miles ahead again, because we are constantly in our own research and development, trying to bring in more features and functionality based on what our customers ask. So I'm sure that our engineering teams and our research will continue to enhance our work, and we will continue to lead the way. So first and foremost, till now we had our sales and related teams formed in India, sales engineering, channel, business partners, etc. Now, what we have decided is we have launched our technology center in Bangalore, under which our R&D, our technology, our engineering teams will be based in Bangalore. Obviously, Bangalore, because there's a huge talent pool out there for tech guys. Obviously, that's the IT city for India. Obviously, so that was the choice, the destination of choice for us, and uh, we are just about setting up shop. So I think the opportunities are going to be immense. We are not only hiring for sales and a couple of other positions, which is huge, but tech center is going to be huge as well. And based on the information that I have with my product team, I mean, it's going to be massive. So as far as Zoom is concerned, we already are working with a lot of governments, trying to, at the state as well as central level, trying to help them on two fronts. First is the current pandemic situation itself, where right from disaster management to critical issues to a couple of like education policy formations, etc., etc. So we are working with each and every division and department of various states as well as the central government to help them. Point number one, to reach their own people, reach the masses. So that's point number one. And point number two, also the with with the current situation, has brought in a new set of challenges in terms of governance, in terms of technology, and in terms of supervision. This has also brought in challenges in terms of cybercrime going up. This has also brought in challenges in terms of data protection. So we are working with the government in all these aspects, about the policy, about the governance, security, and the security of the users who are using our platform. So we continue to work with the government to enhance their backbone, and to enhance their policy, their decision making, and also enable them to reach out to their divisions and departments across the country, and even the masses, through Zoom platforms. So we are engaged at various levels with the central and the state governments. I would say meeting bombings is the word, because I'm sure, being from a corporate world, Ishita, if you are sitting in a conference room, it would have happened to you when somebody barges into your conference room, right, and says that, hey, oops, sorry, I'm in the wrong room, or oops, oh, this room is occupied. But in this case, if you look at it, it's the cyber criminals, or the bad actors who are doing it, and obviously the repercussions of that are quite serious. It's a simple thing, right? While you were in the corporate environment, while you were in a secured environment of your office, you didn't choose to lock the room. You sat there inside, and probably there was no display outside stating that this room is occupied. And a colleague walked in, so that was safe and secure. But when you do the same thing in a public domain, that is, you do not lock your room, you do not, or you go out and publish it on your social media that, hey, I am having a Zoom meeting and this is the meeting ID, and that's where hell happens. That's where incorrect things happen. So we would strongly suggest that please take all the security measures. And this is not only for Zoom. We were unfortunate to be the target because of the sheer volume of users that we have. But I would suggest, and this is my advice to all the users, to all the parents, to all the senior citizens who are using the cyber platform, meeting platform, virtual platform, be safe. Cybercrime has gone up tremendously during this COVID times. There are a lot of bad actors who are doing nothing but getting into your meetings, or you're trying to get your information, right? So please stay secure. Please do not share your meeting IDs. Please do not share passwords. And even if you're hosting a meeting, please you do not share those details in, let's say, a WhatsApp group, or in a social media, right? Because you don't know who is going to forward it to whom and where it lands up. So always be conscious, as you would protect your house or your meeting room in a physical environment. Please do that the same thing in a virtual environment, right? So that would be my advice, and that's the thing which I would like to say on the meeting bomb, this phenomena which happened and we were quite unfortunate to be the target of that. On that front, again, we are working very closely with the government, and while the details of the bill are not yet finalized, there are a lot of moving parts to it yet. There is no finalization. We comply to a lot of it, and it will be our aim to work with the government to ensure that the best policies are put forward and finalized in the policy. And whatever the policies are finalized, we are confident that we will comply with it, and that's our aim. Well, I think what happens is each and every country today is worried about the data sovereignty. It's also worried about its own set of users within its border, and safeguarding their interests, right? So there are today, for example, there are so many children participating in online schools and classrooms. God forbid if something unfortunate has to happen and it has to land up with any law enforcement agencies. Will the company providing that virtual platform comply with the law enforcement agency in terms of investigations or in terms of finding the facts? That is of concern, and we completely support the government on that. I mean, the safety of the users is of prime importance, right? So we are with the government, and we will continue to support them on this. One thing I will say that first and foremost, India is one of the most critical markets for us, and that's the reason why we started working on it. We wanted to be absolutely sure that we do justice to this market. So we took time to set up our shop in India, and then expand from there. We have our COO and our President of Engineering, Mr. Velchami, CEO Aparna Bawa. Uh, they are both Indians, and that does help me a lot in building a case with the senior leadership in terms of the importance of Indian market and in terms of what is required in India. So obviously, we have a huge focus on India, and there's a lot more to come from Zoom in India. That's what I can assure you. In terms of hiring, in terms of technology, in terms of customer specific solutions, in terms of what we do for the country. So that's going to continue, and I think that's of prime importance for us.